If I gave up, I wouldn't be dimming my light. If I gave up, I will understand my awareness. If I gave up, I'll be dimming my light. If I gave up, I wouldn't have the proper self-awareness. But I don't want to shortchange myself to give up. Give up? Why would I give up on myself when they gave up on me? Why dim the light on myself when they dim the light on me? Why shortchange myself when they showed me at the end of the day that shortchanging me is part of their plan? I choose my best self-vision of myself to elevate to become my best self-vision of myself, not to dim my light or allow someone's pain and trauma to allow me to stop my growth today, or allow me to feel like I'm unworthy of myself because someone didn't see my worth. Understanding my worth today and understanding to go within to understanding my healing, that my pain and my trauma don't display today, and my pain and my trauma is not going to allow me to change myself today because somebody wanted me to give up. Somebody wanted me to live in fear and be discouraged, not to choose myself. Brainwashed, manipulated. Yo, that narcissist behavior was real, up close in person. It's the mindset for me. When you're patient with yourself and you're kind to yourself and you understand the awareness within God, and God is going to guide you to better days, and God is going to be patient with you. As you understand, be patient with yourself and understand that there are better days ahead. When they wanted you to be unbalanced with an unbalance, and days that you couldn't see for yourself, being homeless and maybe being sexually assaulted and dealing with domestic violence and dealing with violence and discrimination, you put a name to your book and understanding that, wow, you overcame your trauma, your pain. Things that were the display from your childhood going into your adulthood. They don't understand. They wanted you to be unbalanced. They didn't want you to have the proper awareness to show for yourself. They wanted you to shortchange yourself. They didn't want you to respect yourself. They even paid people to disrespect you, hurt you, abuse you. You found yourself and you became a believer not to give up on yourself. You understood your reflection of your reflection not to hold back. Because someone made you victim. Not today, not tomorrow. Nah, I ain't making myself victim because of my pain and my trauma that don't live here today. Why shortchange myself? My future could be brighter than bright. That's the thought process of me. Yeah, they laughed at me, called me slow, stupid, retarded at the end of the day, but they didn't take the time to actually get to know me for me. But God was covering me because God saw what they was doing behind closed doors. When it came to me, it'd be the thought process of me. When they didn't have good intentions, they had third-party conversations when it came to a narrative, the delusional-ass mindset that it wasn't truly me. It's a thought process, me. When they play in the right person's face, Judgment Day's been here. When they play in the right person's face. Only to realize that then they real recognize real ain't real no more. You gotta be careful when you use that word real. And everybody's not for you when it comes to your journey. And I say that respectfully. Only to realize to reevaluate their life at the end of the day that they only played in their own face when they came across a real one. Something that they're not used to, someone being real. It's a thought process of me, all because you choose your best self-vision of yourself, to love yourself, to respect yourself, to know your self-worth, to know your self-value at the end of the day. Yeah, it's a big difference when you say you mature at the end of the day. You know, it won't make sense with them making sense at going back and forth with words with someone who doesn't have common sense, and they quit to say that you're so immature because you choose your best self-vision of yourself when they don't understand the common sense ain't common sense today. Because you choose your best self-vision of yourself in the most healthiest way, you're immature. Why is that? Only a hater hate in disguise. Well, as they continue to multiply, will only say something like that. That's so whack and weird. It's the thought process of me, ma'am, sir. I hope you find peace one day in your own lane. And I say that respectfully. It's funny how they quit to judge a book by its cover, but can't fix their own narrative of their own thought process when they look at their self-reflection of themselves that they can't get in tune with because they don't know themselves. Stop shortchanging yourself, ma'am, sir, whoever you are. Never allow someone to dim your light because you understood your trauma and your pain, or you're in your process of meaning what you're saying what you mean, that you don't have to wear a mask to fake gaslight yourself when you're tuned into yourself, or you don't have to wear a mask when you tune into yourself when you're truly at peace with yourself, and you understand the awareness within awareness, not to allow someone to dim your light because of your trauma and your pain, and you're not allowing your trauma and your pain to allow you to become victim because someone allowed you to feel like this was the norm, and it never was the norm. Or someone is a narcissist and they have controlling issues and they want to control you and they feel like I think I'm going to do anything in my power to destroy you as an individual. And you did not allow that to dim your light. They talked about you really bad. They bullied you. They gang stalked you. It was a whole bunch of toxic behavior behind it. But it didn't dim your light because you continue to move forward. You continue to become your best self vision of yourself. Not to allow yourself to stop your growth that God has that God has in plain sight planned for you at the end of the day to go to your destination. With no ifs or buts about it. And at the end of the day, they're just mad because they can't go with you. Because you choose your best self vision of yourself, never dim your light, because you never know where you may just end up. Because you're choosing your best self vision of yourself, not to allow your past to dim your light. And if God has been so good to you at the end of the day, you know that you're going to continue to be patient with yourself because God is still patient with you. And if you don't understand the words that I'm saying right now, at the end of the day, it's not meant for you to understand because you're not ready mentally when it comes to healing. You're not ready to face your own music. But in the process, within the process, the ones who are mentally ready for the healing process, leave them alone and respect yourself, to respect your neighbor, to stay in your own lane. Because you know your neighbor who's willing to understand, to put their best foot forward and not wear a mask, to tune into themselves, they're understanding the awareness within the awareness that they're willing to choose their best self vision of themselves when it comes to healing. Regardless of how long it may take from their childhood trauma going into their adulthood. It doesn't matter how long it may take. But it will never be an overnight process because you got to mean what you're saying, say what you mean. But in the process at the end of the day, when you see somebody healing, you see somebody minding their business, just stay in your own lane. Like, respectfully, you projected all this negative energy on an innocent person who isn't deserving of that. And then it doesn't make sense what they're making sense because all you is at the end of the day, is a hate in disguise. Why? Because someone loves themselves and you're miserable. Misery loves company. The only way to entertain is to acknowledge it. And because you're not getting the reaction that you truly want, you got to antagonize this person. You got to talk about them. You got to do all these type of things just to get their reaction at the end of the day. Just to reevaluate yourself. You're only playing in your own face when you come across a real one, because a real one ain't got time for that. And I say that respectfully. They don't. For what? Ma'am, sir, you're childish. You're immature. You say you're so mature. I'm grown. If you're so grown, you're supposed to be staying in your own lane and respecting your neighbor with no malicious intentions. It's the thought process. You don't have a valid reason why you don't like somebody. You just don't like them. They didn't do anything to you to bring harm towards you in no shape or form, or towards you or your folks or anybody ever around you. You just miserable. All this animosity and hate that you had within you. Want somebody to fall off somebody get kicked off a building. You want somebody to get hit by a car. All this toxic stuff that you're displaying on somebody's life for them to lose their finance. You wish all bad stuff on this person. For what? You nothing but a hate in disguise. And it's sad that people like you really walk around this earth and think it's the norm. All because you're miserable. It's disgusting. And you out here bothering innocent people. And you real life need a straight body jacket with a diagnosis to let you know at the end of the day, hate in disguise, they continue to multiply. It's the thought process for me. Leave innocent people alone. Misery loves company. You're just mad because nobody's entertaining you today. I gotta go! Leave innocent people alone. Never allow someone to dim your light because they don't understand the way you decide to tie your shoe today. And you don't have malicious intentions to bring harm towards yourself or others around you. Regardless of your sexual orientation, you're disabled or not, you're elderly, your culture, your color, your skin, it don't matter. As long as you don't have malicious intentions to bring harm towards yourself or others around you, you deserve to be treated with respect with no malicious intentions. And I say that respectfully. Leave innocent people alone. Just because someone gave up on you, don't give up on yourself. Just because someone overlooked you, don't give up on yourself. You are genuinely love all the right people. You are genuinely respect all the right people. And you deserve to be treated with respect 365 days with no malicious intentions to bring harm towards yourself or others around you. Protect your energy because not everybody's deserving your time. I gotta go. Never allow a hate in disguise or person with malicious intentions psych you out your thought process, letting your freedom, your pockets, or your eyesight. Because they do not have good intentions. Protect your energy because not everybody's having a good time. Have a safe day. Have a safe weekend. Have a safe week ahead of you. Protect your energy because not everybody's having a good time. Naya, genuine love, respect. 10-11-23. I gotta go. Have a good day.